Good evening, this is Ryan Alexander speaking, and if I were to say that this video was part of a series named Terrible Old Games You've Probably Never Heard Of, then I'd most definitely be ripping off the great Dr. Stuart Ashen. Even so, the game I'll be showing you today pretty much nears the grade of Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, 6 years before Big Rigs. Ladies and gentlemen, may I proudly present to you Pantera Entertainment's one and only Winter Race 3D. Now, although the defiance of Newton's laws of physics here may not necessarily be at the same level of Big Rigs, they will still blow your pants all the way to Australia. Or New Zealand. Whatever, you'll still be amazed at how amazingly ridiculous the physics of Winter Race 3D can be. If skiing, snowboarding, and snowmobiling were like this in real life, then boy, would winter racing ever be one hell of a twisted joyride.
Ready, set, go! Extended!
Well, now that I've shown your Winter Race 3D, it's time for some musings on what Pantera Entertainment, initially Fielding Productions, should have done with this game. First of all, Pantera's mastermind Steve Fielding is a very intelligent math nerd who also happens to be quite out of touch at the same time. I dug up an interview with him from the old Adrenaline Vault website via the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine. Now, we're about to get a little technical here. One thing he did do right in Winter Race 3D was the velocity of a racer. That is easily the most realistic part of the game, as in real life steeper hills are always slower to race over. However, the big problem that plagues literally the whole game is the very poor implementation of the collision detection. If you crash into a fence, you're supposed to be turned to the nearest angle so that you can have a safe way out without having to turn yourself. Unfortunately, as it turns out, this innovation happens to be impressively screwed up. Sometimes after you crash into a fence, you will end up being turned in the opposite direction for absolutely no reason whatsoever, even if you aren't touching the fence. The game doesn't tell you if you're going the wrong way, so you can get almost completely lost this way, and it will be a royal pain in the butt for you to get back to where you were due to the game's very bad controls. Worsening the situation, if you're jumping on a ramp, you absolutely cannot turn in mid-air unless you're using the snowboard. This means that if you're heading for a fence, you're going to fall on it and get turned the other way round anyways. Overall, I think the idea of Winter Race 3D has quite some potential. Pantera Entertainment executed it quite poorly, I'm sad to say. Since then, they've become a notorious company, spouting up such crap titles as Roller Coaster Factory and Precision Skateboarding. A fitting punishment.
Real